Now, our first guest is a multi-platinum selling singer whose debut album held the #1 spot for a record-breaking 52 weeks. He's performed for the likes of Barack Obama, King Charles, and has sold over 7 million albums worldwide and won 4 classical Brits. Wow. Before he heads out on tour to celebrate 25 years in music, please welcome the very brilliant Russell Watson.
Hello, my dear.
I'm loving this look, Russell.
Yeah,
you
look lovely. This is fire.
Yeah, I felt like it was a sort of Oriental vibe going on
but
today.
it's
very
gorgeous.
smart. Very smart.
Thank you. I don't normally get comments about my clothing, so this is a nice
start. It was quite a compliment to read there as well. All of those accolades over the years, Russell. And now you're going out on tour again. And it's a celebration tour, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my silver anniversary.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it. I mean, when I walked into the studio for the first time at Air Lyndhurst, it was 72-piece Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. I walked in, and to be honest, I was quite intimidated by the whole thing. Nick Ingham was holding the baton. We struck up the first number, and I was kind of really in awe of everything that was going on. And that only feels like yesterday. Yeah. But when I think about everything that's gone on in between, including, you know, some health issues, but some of the amazing highlights as well, it seems like 2 lifetimes ago.
Yeah. It is.
What if you go to a highlight? Have you got a top one that you always want to tell people about?
Well, the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games was pretty good. That was amazing. And I remember I was stood in what is now the Players' Tunnel at Manchester City. And I don't really get nervous before I sing.
Do you not?
No,
wow.
I love it. It's what I do, so I love it. And I was stood in the play, and I'm just stood there, you know, like, oh, I can't wait to get out there. And one of the stewards, he's got the high-vis jacket on. He says, "You all right, Russell?" I says, "Yeah, I'm all right, mate." He says, "You're not nervous?" I went, "No, I don't really get nervous." He says, "All the athletes from all the nations with the banners are out there." I went, "No, not really." He says, "Her Majesty, the Queen's out there. She's just been handed the baton." I went, "No." He says, "And I believe there's 1 billion people watching live on TV." Right, shut up now, because you're making me nervous.
He was just trying to break you down.
He was, yeah, he did.
There are incredible collaborations over the years as well, Russ. I mean, from Happy Mondays to Pavarotti, and Paul McCartney, of course,
Sean
as well.
Ryder was fun.
I can imagine, but that's it. I mean, you've experienced so much with different people, and you've learned as much from them as they have from you.
I don't know whether they learnt. I mean, the great Luciano Pavarotti, I'm not sure how much he learnt, and same with Paul McCartney as well.
And that was a real highlight for you.
Yeah, because I was a big fan of the music of the Beatles when I was a kid, so I used to sit up in my bedroom with my Hofner semi-acoustic with my pal, and we'd go through, like, this book of 101 Beatles bumper songbook, and we'd sit there, went through every song in the book, and then spin on, I don't know how many years it was, and I'm there on stage. It's the Nobel Peace Prize Awards, and McCartney walks on, and I'm singing Let It Be with him. I'm like... You know when you meet someone that you're in awe of, and there's so many things you want to say, and then you just go, hiya.
Do you feel it in the moment, or are you someone that it's not until, like, maybe a month goes past or something happens and you see it pop up and you think, oh, my gosh, that was me? Or are you present in it, or are you just so shocked?
I think I feel it in the moment. So when I'm on stage and it's happening, that's when I'm feeling it. I don't really overthink things until I get there.
It's great if you can stay in the present.
Yeah. Till you meet someone in the tunnel who makes you...
Well, yeah. I remember singing at it was the last game of the season at Old Trafford, and it was... I mean, I took my dad there, and it was when United won the treble, and I was stood at the side of the pitch, and my dad's with me, and he's like that. And he looked at me, and he said, "Are you not nervous?" I went, "No." I says, "I can't wait to get out there." He says, "I'm scared to death. I'm not singing."
Well, look, it's 25 years. You're celebrating 25 years, but the last 10 years, you've been married to your beautiful wife.
Yes.
And you've just celebrated your 10th anniversary. How was that?
We went to Switzerland, a place called Lake Lucerne.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
To go there.
Is it as gorgeous as they say?
Yeah, it's amazing. Switzerland's gorgeous. And we just had a really good time, you know. We chilled out. We chatted about the old times.
Because you run a farm when you're at home, the pair of you, don't you?
Oh, my God, yeah.
I was going to say, you and Colleen.
To be honest, it's more like a petting zoo for my wife than a farm.
She loves it, doesn't she? Have you got any more animals since I last saw you? Well, you have your goats and your...
We bought a new sheep at the weekend.
At the weekend?
Yeah, and she wants to breed off that, so we're hoping for some some births on the farm, something, you know, that really represents farming. I know. That's Kevin, our brand new goat. They're alpacas, yes. That's Rodney and Blanket.
Oh.
I know. The pets, really. We've rescued... We're more like a rescue facility than anything else. I mean, we've got an ostrich as well, and we rescued her from, like, a local animal sanctuary that had run out of money, and they mainly... there's Fuzzy. And they mainly had, like, cats and dogs, so they were able to rehome them. But then my wife came and she says, we're going to go and see this afternoon. I went, no, we're not. She went, yeah, we are. They can't find a home for it. So anyway, we went down and it fluttered its eyelashes at me and she's been with us ever since.
She has.
It's a wonderful balance to life, that, isn't it? Just like the stage
because
and then just
it's a total switch off.
Well, I've read something about you saying that about the reality of, you know, of real life and social media. And you always try to stay in the real life and have that.
Yeah, because, you know... I think you have to stay in real life because, I mean, sure, everybody's aware of this, but social media is not real. It doesn't show you, you know, like the stuff that goes on at the farm. You know, if we get something wrong with one of the animals, we had a horse that we had a bad time with a few weeks ago, and it was absolutely devastating. And so, but, you know, people see, you know, smiling 10-year anniversary, but it's not all like that, you know. Some of it's...
But your tour's great, and that's what we need to know.
It's the Evolution Tour. It kicks off on the 12th of October in Cardiff, runs right the way through to November, and old and new in there, it's going to be brilliant. Russell, we love you. Russell,
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Great